Hello. So welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna look at it's an older desktop, but it still got some usefulness in it. It's an Acer Aspire TC 885. This model is a ES18. But what I'm gonna do today is to do a tear down and to look at the upgrade options and just to see, if you find yourself with a machine like this, is it upgradable? Is it even worth upgrading? Okay, so first off, your two screws to remove this portion here. So that's your main cover. Then once you're here, right off, what do you have access to? You would have access to your CPU fan. Down here, you would have access to your wireless card. You've got access to your slot. This is the PCIe, and this is times 16. So you can actually put a drive. You can put a graphic card. You can upgrade this, uh, and you can play some low-end game, right? Again, if you're gonna upgrade and put a card in this, you're gonna want to consider upgrading your power supply. Memory card. For memory, this currently has got an 8 and a 4 for a total of 12, but you can remove those and you can add two 16 gigs to upgrade this to 32 gigs. So you can really do stuff with this. So without further ado, let's start pulling this down. So it's one of those really tight cases that if you want to really get into it, for example, you can't see you can barely, I can look around here and I know the NVMe drive is all the way there, but you cannot access it. So if you want to get to the NVMe drive, you would need to pull this panel that keeps your hard disk drive. So let's start with that then. So we can take this down. So these are your power supply and SATA. So I'm pulling those. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the entire plate out with the drive on it, right? That's your regular Phillips screwdriver. These type of screws have been around for ever. I remember when I was building uh, old Pentium machines, these were the same screws and they're still around. Okay, so we got one more here. So there are a total of 4. And you would take this out. So this is your hard disk drive. This is your spinning drive. This is, if you want to upgrade this machine, this is definitely something you would want to replace. So to remove the RAM, you've got this section here on the slot is fixed. You'll just need to push the first part of the slot, push it down, and you will see it releases, and then you can just grab and pull it forward. So you just make sure on that, and you're gonna grab, pull, and there you go. That's your one memory. Press down on the top, pull. Second stick is out. Let me put this aside. Step, we're gonna remove this panel. So in order to remove that, because that's where your NVMe drive is, it's just hidden under there. So there are 3 clips here. So you're just gonna pull these back, So it begins to pop out, and once it pop out, you start making sure everything's out. On the edges here, there are some other plastic clips. I think 1, 2, 3 plastic clips. So you're gonna make sure you get those out too. The next thing is inside in the middle, and this is probably where a lot of people may miss this. In the middle, the optical drive is underneath this little clip. It's not a clip, but there's a piece of metal that it clips on. So you need to press down after you have everything detached from the front here. So let's detach this. You need to press down, which I did earlier, and you need to pull out. So be careful if you're trying to yank this front off and you feel like something is stuck in the middle. This is what's stuck. So if, for example, you didn't remove this, you wouldn't be able to, you would know that. So if you want to remove the DVD drive, you're gonna need to clear this by pressing down. Then you can pull and everything will come out just like that. So and this is plastic, so you gotta be careful. So there you go. So it comes out the DVD drive. If you have to replace the DVD drive, you just remove this from the cover, and there you go. You could replace this if this is defective. So that's one other part you could replace on this. Okay, so let's move on and see what we have here. So even after removing that, you will notice that you still don't have access to your NVMe drive. It's tucked under there. So the next thing you gotta remove is this bracket, and there are 3 screws at the front that you need to remove. So that's 1, 2, and again it's these screws. 3. So anyway, we are in, and we now have access to removing the NVMe drive. So it's again held together with 1 screw, 1 small Phillips screw. So be careful where your anti-static strap, or make sure you're not standing on anything that's gonna cause you to build up with static energy and then zap the board. And then again, always hold these memory cards by the edge and not on the circuit board part. Okay, so there we go. And there's a little bit of a terminal protection there. So this helps to dissipate the heat. It's not a big thing. Usually they would go right over this. Okay. And this one is 128. And that will just slot right in the socket there. That's it, really. We're down to pretty much the bones. If you're losing your date and time, this machine was out in 2017. So we're now what, going into 8 years. These clock CMOS battery, if I take this a little closer, usually around 10 years or so, they can fail. So if you're ever losing your date and time, this is something that you would look into replacing. So you just power your machine down, take this out, and you can buy the CM locally somewhere, like even a dollar store. You could buy a pack for a few bucks. This particular one is a CR2032, and it's a coin battery, lithium battery, and that keeps your date and time and some other information. If you have one of this, like I said, please let me know what you've done with it. What do you think of it? Is it still worth it in 2025? Just even as a side machine, even not, maybe not your main ride. Okay, please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one. Have a great day now. Bye.